Sat Sri Akal, Namaskar, Salam, and a big hello. Thank you for watching my YouTube web podcast Bollywood Talks. I'm your host Avtar Terry Rakhra. Besides my weekly live radio show and weekly podcasts, this is my new experiment project for me. Please subscribe and check this channel regularly as I will be posting here. Tune in for Bollywood news and tidbits. We will talk about latest news from Bollywood, actors, singers, and songs from the biggest film industry in the world. Hear interviews, reviews, special features, and your idol Bollywood celebrities. If you like my show, please do tell your family, friends, neighbors, or whoever love Bollywood as much as I do. In today's show, I will pay tribute to one of the most popular and successful actors in Bollywood film industry, Rajesh Khanna. He was heartthrob of the ladies in the early 1970s and 1980s. He was referred to as the first superstar of India. He started in a record 15 successful films in a row between 1969 to 1971. He was the highest paid actor in Hindi films throughout the 1970s and 1980s. I'll talk about his films through songs, dialogues, and interviews to celebrate his work and his life.
जय जय शिव शंकर कांटा लगे न कंकर जय जय शिव शंकर कांटा लगे न कंकर के प्याला तेरे नाम का पिया गिर जाऊंगी मैं मर जाऊंगी जो तूने मुझे ठान लिया आसार दी
Rajesh Khanna was born on 29th of December in 1942 in Amritsar, Punjab, India. His real name was Jatin Khanna. He was adopted and raised by Junilal Khanna and Leelavati Khanna, who were relatives of his biological parents. He was raised and lived in Saraswati Niwas in Thakurdwar near Girgaon, Mumbai. His nickname was Kaka. To this day, even after his death, his family and friends lovingly call him Kaka, which in Punjabi means baby face boy. His uncle K.K. Talwar actually changed his name from Jitan to Rajesh once he entered films. Rajesh Khanna went to high school and college later on with a gentleman named Ravi Kapoor, who later also became a very popular Hindi film actor, Jitendra. There's a story that's often been told that he actually tutored Jitendra for his first film audition. Let's hear Jitendra ji talk lovingly about Rajesh Khanna.
उन दिनों में मुझे बुखार रहता था जब भी इसका नाम आता था. He was so popular. He was any competition's nightmare. हर आदमी, हर एक्टर, हर कलीग सोच नहीं पाता था कि ये डेप्थ, ये हाइट ऑफ पॉपुलैरिटी हो सकती है. He was phenomena. He was very fond of dramatics. He was कॉलेज में भी, स्कूल में भी, हर ड्रामा में वो पार्ट लेता था. मैंने कभी नहीं लिया. And when I was coming into films, जब मुझे गीत गाया पत्थरों के लिए बुलाया गया उसके स्क्रीन टेस्ट के लिए, इसने कॉलेज जय हिंद कॉलेज की कैंटीन में बैठकर मुझे रियाज करवाया कि मुझे स्क्रीन टेस्ट में क्या बोलना है. मतलब पूरा दिन सुबह से लेकर शाम तक ये मुझे रटा रहा था क्या क्या डायलॉग बोलने क्या नहीं बोलने.
कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे लोगों का काम है कहना छोड़ो बेकार की बातों में कहीं बीत न जाए रहना कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे.
Rajesh Khanna became interested in acting at a young age. He started participating in stage and theatre plays in school and college. He won a lot of awards in college drama competitions. In 1965, United Producers and Filmfare held All India Talent Contest in which more than 10,000 people participated, and Rajesh Khanna ji won this talent contest. Film director and producer G.P. Sippy and screenwriter and filmmaker Nasir Hussain were the first ones to sign Rajesh Khanna after he won the competition. One of the prizes for winning this competition was to get a chance to act in 2 Hindi films. He made his film debut in 1966 film Aakhri Khat. Aakhri Khat was India's entry for the best foreign language film at the 40th Oscar Academy Award in 1967. Another film followed right after, which is called Raz, in which actress Babita, who by the way is Krishna Kapoor and Kareena Kapoor's mom, was also introduced in this film.
अकेले हैं चले आओ जहाँ हो अकेले हैं चले आओ जहाँ हो कहाँ आवाज़ दें तुमको कहाँ हो अकेले हैं चले आओ.
While under contract with United Producers, Rajesh Khanna signed other films like Aurat, Doli, Itfaq, Baharon Ke Sapne and Aradhna. In Baharon Ke Sapne, he was liked by audience so much that after the first week of its release, filmmakers were forced to change the ending of the film from a tragic to a happy ending. He got noticed for his work in Aradhna. Rajesh Khanna got instant fame with film Aradhna. Film critics refer to him as the first superstar of India. He got huge following from people of all ages, especially women. With Aradhna, singer Kishore Kumar also regained his fame, who eventually became the official playback voice of Rajesh Khanna. They both worked in numerous films until Kishore Kumar's death in 1987. Their songs are loved by all ages, even the younger generation of these days.
रूप तेरा मस्ताना प्यार मेरा दीवाना रूप तेरा मस्ताना प्यार मेरा दीवाना भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए रूप तेरा मस्ताना प्यार मेरा दीवाना भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए.
Rajesh Khanna acted in 15 solo hit films, one after another, between 1969 and 1971. Aradhna, Doli, Bandhan, Itfaq, Do Raaste, Khamoshi, Safar, The Train, Kati Patang, Sacha Jhootha, Aan Milo Sajna, Mehboob Ki Mehendi, Choti Bahu, Anand, and Hathi Mere Saathi. He also acted in 2 non-solo hero films during this time, meaning he acted with other big-name heroes in these films, named Andaz, in which he acted with established star Shami Kapoor, and film Maryada, in which he locked horns with Rajkumar.
कैसे दिल दे दे नहीं ते शोर मच जाएगा शोर मच जाएगा चुपके से दिल दे दे नहीं ते शोर मच जाएगा हाँ शोर मच जाएगा मैं हो गई बदनाम ना सोच तू बच जाएगा शोर मच जाएगा और मैं हो गई बदनाम ना सोच तू बच जाएगा शोर मच जाएगा.
In 1972, Rajesh Khanna acted in 11 films, including South Indian Tamil film Bangaru Babu. Out of 11, 8 of his films earned between 4 to 5 crore rupees, which was not a small amount in those days. In 2014, he did a film called Raja Rani, which did very, very well. One newspaper wrote that taking into consideration the inflation of 2014, Raja Rani would have grossed more than 100 crore rupees. Now, that would have been the first 100 crore film in Indian cinema. Fans loved Rajesh Khanna. They loved his stylish acting, and they would often copy his hairstyle, which became known as the Rajesh Khanna cut. At the peak of his career, he would be mobbed wherever he went. People would line up for hours and days to get a glimpse of their favorite star. His female fans sent him letters written in their own blood, and they would marry his pictures. They would kiss his car in which he was riding in, and his car would be covered with lipstick marks. You can just imagine the fan following this superstar had. Now, actress Mumtaz Ji, who acted with Rajesh Khanna in 8 films, and they were liked very much by their audience, she said in an interview that there would be about 500 to 600 girls waiting for him at the hotel lobby whenever he came back from his shooting. And whenever he came back at midnight, he would always oblige with them. He would have their pictures taken with them, he would sign their autographs, he would eat with them, and often he would party with them till late night. How popular was he? There's a story that I would like to share with you. In 1972, he was shooting in Kolkata with actress Sharmila Tagorji in a film named Amar Prem. They were supposed to have seen that the boat would be carrying both of them underneath the Havra Bridge. The authorities would not let them shoot the scene out of fear that if the public found out that their favorite star was there, it might cause problems on the bridge and the bridge might actually collapse.
कोई भड़के चिंगारी कोई भड़के तो सावन उसे बुझाए सावन जो अगन लगाए उसे कौन बुझाए.
I'll talk briefly about his personal life. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, Rajesh Khanna was said to be in a relationship with fashion designer turned actress Anju Mahindra. They were in a relationship for 7 years. Anju Mahindra stated they did not speak to each other for 17 years after their breakup. In March 1973, Rajesh Khanna married Dimple Kapadia 6 months before her debut film Bobby was to release. They have 2 daughters together, former actress, interior designer and writer Twinkle Khanna, who also is married to Akshay Kumar and Rinki Khanna. Rajesh Khanna and Dimple Kapadia separated in 1982. In the 1980s, actress Tina Muneem was said to be close to Rajesh Khanna. Apparently, she had been a fan of his since her school days. They worked in 10 films together between 1981 and 1986.
शायद मेरी शादी का ख्याल शायद मेरी शादी का ख्याल दिल में आया है इसीलिए मम्मी ने मेरी तुम चाय पे बुलाया है.
क्या कहा फिर से दोहराओ.
शायद मेरी शादी का ख्याल शायद मेरी शादी का ख्याल दिल में आया.
Rajesh Khanna worked with a lot of different actresses and their pairing was well liked by the audience. His pairings with Mumtaz Ji, Sharmila Tagorji and Hema Malini were admired and they acted in many hit films. His on-screen pairings with Shabana Azmi, Samita Patil, Padmini Kolhapur and Poonam Dillon were also popular in the 1980s. Rajesh Khanna considered Guru Dutt, Meena Kumari and Geeta Bali to be his idols. He said in an interview that my inspirations include Dilip Kumar's dedication and intensity, Raj Kapoor's spontaneity, Devanand's style and Shavi Kapoor's rhythm.
जिस फिल्मों में मैंने काम किया उस फिल्मों में इस तरह की आइडेंटिफिकेशन थी कि हर कॉलेज की लड़की ये सोचने लगी कि मेरा कोई अगर बॉयफ्रेंड हो तो इस तरह का हो. हर माँ ये समझने लगी कि भाई अगर मेरा बेटा हो तो इस तरह का हो. हर बहन ये समझने लगी कि मेरा भाई हो तो इस तरह का हो. और हर शादीशुदा औरत ये समझने लगी कि ये आइडेंटिफिकेशन उसका होता रहा कि अगर कोई आइडल हस्बैंड है तो इस तरह का होना चाहिए. तो जब ये सब तबके एक साथ मिले राजेश खन्ना को बनाया जो राजेश खन्ना बना. क्योंकि अगर फैंस हैं अगर चाहने वाले हैं तो हम हैं, अगर वो नहीं हैं तो हम कुछ भी नहीं हैं. जब कोई आपको पूछता है मेरे ख्याल में तारीफ और पूछना तो भगवान को भी अच्छा लगता है.
आप न जाने मुझको समझते हैं क्या, मैं तो कुछ भी नहीं. इतनी बड़ी भीड़ का प्यार मैं रखूंगा कहाँ मेरे हमदम मेरे दोस्त. इज्जतें शोहरतें उल्फतें चाहते सब कुछ इस दुनिया में रहता नहीं. इज्जतें शोहरतें उल्फतें चाहते सब कुछ इस दुनिया में रहता नहीं. आज मैं हूं जहां कल कोई और था. ये भी एक दौर है वो भी एक दौर था.
Music was one of the biggest factors of success of all Rajesh Khanna's films. His films were always music chart busters. He used to personally sit in music sessions with music directors like Kalyanji Nanji, S.T. Burman, R.D. Burman, Shankar Jayakishan, Lakshmikant, Bappi Lahiri and others. He would select tunes for duets and solo songs for his own films. He used to be personally present for recording of the solo songs to be picturized on him. A lot of music and songs for Rajesh Khanna's films were composed by Lakshmikant Pyarelal S.T. Burman and R.D. Burman. Trio of Rajesh Khanna, singer Kishore Kumar and music director R.D. Burman went on to make a number of popular films like Kati Patang, Amar Prem, Shahzada, Apna Desh, Mere Jeevan Sathi, Aapki Kasam and many others. He shared close relationship with R.D. Burman and Kishore Kumar. They were friends and they worked together in 32 films.
पंचम, किशोरदा और राजेश जी, इन लोगों के साथ बहुत साल बिताए, बहुत गाने किए। जो जिसको कहते हैं कि गाना बनता था, उस वक़्त राजेश जी आके बैठते थे। पंचम गाना बना रहा है, शक्तिदा बैठे हैं, आनंद बख्शी बैठे हैं, जो आज कोई भी नहीं है उनमें से। वो सब मुझे याद आ रहे थे और मैं कुछ नहीं बोल सकती। मैं इतना ही कहूँगी कि बस हम भी लाइन में खड़े हैं।
Rajesh Khanna gave successful hit films till 1980s. The change from romantic and social movies to action-oriented multi-starrers caused some decline in his career in terms of box office ratings, but he was a marketable star in every era that he worked in. A list of his successful hit films is just too long to mention over here. Rajesh Khanna's last film was Riyasat, which he shot in 2012 before his death and released on his second death anniversary, July 18, 2014. The main difference between him, other actors and his contemporaries was that Rajesh Khanna's films ran successfully across India and not just Hindi-speaking areas. He did films of every genre simultaneously and has more critically acclaimed films to his credit than all other Hindi actors of any generation. Rajesh Khanna was among the few actors who could manage to strike a balance between different kinds of cinema and remain popular with both kinds of audience, crowds and categories for displaying his craft.
मेरी प्यारी बहनिया बनेगी दुल्हनिया, मेरी प्यारी बहनिया बनेगी दुल्हनिया, सज के आएंगे दूल्हे राजा, भैया राजा बजाएगा बाजा, भैया राजा बजाएगा बाजा.
A list of awards and nominations that Rajesh Khanna received is even more astonishing. Rajesh Khanna won 7 All India Critics Association Best Actor Awards and received 10 nominations. He won 4 Best Actor Awards in the Bengal Film Journalists Association Awards and received 25 nominations. He won 3 Filmfare Best Actor Awards, 1 Filmfare Special Guest Award in 1973 and received a Filmfare Special Award in 1991 after completing 25 years in Hindi films. He received the Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award in 2005 at the 50th anniversary of Filmfare Award ceremony. He also received IIFA, a Lifetime Achievement Award in 2009.
रेशमी जुल्फें, ये शरबती आँखें, इन्हें देख कर जी रहे हैं सभी, इन्हें देख कर जी रहे हैं सभी. ये रेशमी जुल्फें, ये शरबती आँखें, इन्हें.
It was reported in June of 2012 that Rajesh Khanna's health had been deteriorating for some time. On 23rd of June, he was admitted to a hospital in Mumbai due to health complications. He was discharged on July 8th, but on July 14th, Rajesh Khanna was readmitted to hospital and discharged again on July 16th. He passed away at his house, Ashirwad, in Mumbai on July 18th, 2012, ending a couple of eras of superstardom. I salute one of the most successful actors in Bollywood film industry, first superstar of India, Rajesh Khanna. You may be gone, but you're not forgotten. Your elegance, style, and your famous last words, "Time to go, pack up," will never be forgotten. Thank you for the memory, sir.
जिंदगी का सफर है ये कैसा सफर कोई समझा नहीं कोई जाना नहीं है ये कैसी डगर चलते हैं सब मगर कोई समझा नहीं.
Hope you enjoyed this episode, my friends. Please subscribe to my channel and check in regularly. Before I go, I want to thank you, Sarabjit Bhattal of Choice Video, who was at the technical controls today for me. I thank you once again for keeping me company. Tell your family, friends, and colleagues about my YouTube channel, radio show, and the podcast. Please like, share, and comment. Keep those DMs coming at bollywoodtalks88@gmail.com. See you next time. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of yourself and of those around you. Stay blessed, everybody. Bye-bye.